Happening, people. So, apparently, some of y'all are freaking out that Metroid Prime 4 won't hit a 2018 release date. Why? We just heard that this game is in development. Are you really expecting Metroid 4 to hit within the year? Like, what part of the game is that? We didn't see any footage during E3. We just saw the number 4. We just saw the word Metroid Prime and the number 4. And the words now in development. That's it. Who the fuck said this game was ever going to be out in 2018? Nintendo didn't come out and say Metroid was going to release in 2018. They could say it was going to try, but it wasn't promised. I don't recall hearing at E3 that this thing was ever going to hit 2018. Why is this a thing? Are we just nitpicking for bullshit now? Is that what this is? We're just now finding random shit to nitpick at with Nintendo. Well, I was super looking forward to Metroid 4 coming out in 2018. Are you forgetting the list of other games that are coming out on the Switch this year and next year? Fuck, you got Kirby, you've got Yoshi, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, Mario plus Rabbids, Mario Odyssey, Pokken Tournament, or whatever the fuck that Pokemon game is. You have 2K18 WWE. You have a FIFA game. I know it's not the full game, but it's still there. On top of a Monster Hunter. Why are you bitching about Metroid not coming out in 2018? Be happy the game exists. Fuck sakes, people. The Switch is a good console. It can't do everything. And pitching a little bitch fit isn't going to help. I'm not throwing a bitch fit about the fact that it can't do everything. I just wish some of the games that they announced that are coming would already be here. That's it. That's as far as my complaint has ever gotten. Xenoverse 2, I wish it was already here. That Dragon Ball game, the Dragon Ball Z fighter game that was already released on PS4 and Xbox One, yeah, that game is supposed to be on the Switch. I just wish it was already here. Rhyme, I wish that game was already released. I wish it would have released the same exact day as its PS4 and Xbox One counterparts. But it didn't. That is my only complaint. Outside that, I'm not complaining. Because I have other games to play on the fucking thing. I'm not calling it a Zelda box. Granted, mine is covered in Zelda stickers. I'm not calling it a Zelda box. I play Zelda on it. I haven't turned Zelda on in months, just to give you some sort of clue as to how I've been playing this. I've been playing Mario Kart 8. I've been playing I Am Sensu. I've been playing Splatoon 2 nonstop. I've been playing other games on this thing. There are other things to play. There are games coming out at the beginning of next month. We're fixing to go into August. Again, Pokken Tournament is coming out. I know it's a port from the Wii U, but just calm down. There are games coming out. And granted, I would love to see the games that have already been released hit, just week after week after week after week after week, just constantly flooding the market, that would be great. But it's not happening. And again, that is just me saying this. I don't care about all this other stuff, but complaining that Metroid 4 is not going to be out in 2018 is just the stupidest fucking thing I think I've heard, for an argument's sake, on the Switch's list of dumbass shit that I've heard. Oh, the Switch isn't powerful. For a developer's argument's sake. Oh, the Switch isn't powerful, that's why we're not going to develop for it. And it's the same developers who were very, willing to work with the PS2 when the PS2 was the most underpowered system of its generation. So you're not willing to work with a Switch because it's underpowered, but you were more than willing to work with the PS2 when the PS2 was the most underpowered system of its generation. Yeah, I'm totally on board with you being a jackass. So let me go ahead and not support any more games that you decide you want to release. I'm just throwing that out there as, remember, these companies full on did that. Okay, just remember that. These companies full on did that. Alright? PS2 was not the strongest when it was released. It was stronger against the damn Dreamcast, but it for damn sure was weaker when it came up against the damn GameCube and the fucking Xbox. That for damn sure is a fact. You can fucking go look it up on Google. The PS2 was the weakest. The reason the GameCube didn't do as well as it should have was because of the CDs being those tiny fucking DVDs, those little bitty ones. If they would have came out with the GameCube being like a regular size fucking DVD, believe me, the GameCube would have not only dominated it, but it probably would have made it its bitch. I'm just gonna throw that out there, okay? Why do you think people rejoiced for Wind Waker having a remaster? Why do you think people still love Wind Waker? Why do you think people still love Melee or a lot of GameCube games? Why do you think people want GameCube games on the Switch? Why do you think they were like, we're waiting for GameCube to show up in the eShop? I'm just throwing that out there. Okay? So again, Metroid Prime 4 was, to my knowledge, never promised for 2018. They just said at E3, majority of the games shown at E3 have a release date of 2017-2018. That didn't guarantee they were going to hit. They said majority of them have it. It doesn't guarantee it, okay? Go back and watch it if you need to be reassured. But if you listen closely, majority of the games we show have a 2017-2018. But it doesn't guarantee it, okay? Due to delays and shit like that. Now, when Metroid was shown, it was the only game with no footage and just said now in development, and there was nothing else about it. Hell, even the Pokemon game, all we got was that one guy yammering, okay? And even he was like, I don't know when the game's coming out. I can't really say anything about it other than we are making it, okay? So again, Metroid Prime 4 and that Pokemon game, they're not set in stone to release any time within the next physical year. So cool the fuck down, people. Calm down. Cool your jets. Play Splatoon 2. Play Breath of the Wild again. Play Mario Kart 8. Buy Mario plus Rabbids. Buy Mario Odyssey. Buy Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Buy Dragon Ball Z Xenoverse 2. Whatever you gotta buy to take your mind off of it. Buy Vaccine. It's $10. It's a horror fucking survival horror game. Whatever you gotta do to take your mind off of it. Trust me, the game will get here when it gets here. Trust me, Metroid is not skipping the Switch. It's just not gonna happen. One thing I can tell you before I get out of here is the thing is still fun. It's still fun to play on. It's still fun to just sit back and enjoy having a game to play on that you can take with you on the go. So, again, stop freaking out over Metroid Prime 4 possibly not hitting 2018. You want Metroid Prime 4 to be good, don't you? And the fact that it is a Nintendo game, maybe let them have the time. Let them have the time. Let 4 be a good game. And let us be able to forget the ones that sucked. That's all I'm saying. Don't rush them. Please don't rush them. Because if you rush them, all we're going to have is a repeat of the terrible fucking games. That's all I'm saying. Deuces.